currently travelling around the world. We started in January and today finds us in Spain. And I'm still just waiting for people to turn up. I'm not sure what's going on. I had lots of people saying they were going to come, but I don't see anyone just yet. All right, so let's turn the camera around and we'll just get started. And hopefully, as we go, we'll start to see some people turning up. So here we go. Anyway, if we don't get anybody, we just Richard and I going for a walk, and then we'll go out to dinner. Hi, Catherine. Hello. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. I can see that there's 7 people here now, so I don't know why I wasn't seeing anybody before. And Catherine and Dawn and Cynthia, welcome. There's a car coming down, so we're just going to duck out of the way of this car for a second. All right, here we go. I'm over here. And I'm still just waiting for Paul to turn up. And we're starting from this spot here with this lovely church, the Iglesia de Santa Maria del Camino. It's not open. We can't go inside, but you can actually see how gorgeous it is by looking up. Thank you. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Dawn. Thank you, everyone. And you can probably hear that I'm still a little bit congested, but that's all right. We'll be fine. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to follow, there's Richard's shoes, we're going to follow the yellow arrows, and we are also going to follow the shells. So these are the indicators that we are on the Camino de Santiago. And they look like this. And if we follow those shells, they will lead us in that direction towards the Leon Cathedral. Hi, Tariq. Hi, Ronnie Lynn. Thank you, everybody. And lovely to see you all here. Okay, so once this lady just moves past, I'm just going to show you the door. I'm not sure if it's just lovely stained glass. It probably is, just a lovely stained glass crucifix in the door there embedded in it, which would look beautiful with the lights on. But this church isn't actually open today. There's no indication of when it is, I don't think. Oh, wait on. There we go. Yeah, there are hours up there, but just not today. Monday to Saturday. That's the hour for Mass. That's right. So it's 11:30, and then 8 o'clock in the evening on a Saturday, I think. All right. So let's start walking. I'm going to take a little detour just into this lovely square because it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take a look in there. And I'm keeping an eye out for Paul, who is supposed to join us. And in the meantime, I'm just going to make sure I've got my layout set up correctly for when he does arrive. So we'll just pop that on there. Yeah, all good. Hi, Alicia, and thank you. So here we go. We're walking alongside this beautiful old church. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm going to hazard a guess that it probably dates from, I don't know, what do we think, guys? Look at the windows up there. Absolutely beautiful. So what Rich is pointing to, the steeple, I guess. Is it the bell tower, the steeple? But this opens out into, this is a lovely old square. It's called the Plaza de Grano. And apparently this is where the granaries used to be. So all the grain buying and selling and trading used to happen in this square.
Monastery entrance. Museum.
Where those people are?
And so next there is the
Convent?
No, it's the hostel.
Oh, the hostel. Okay, so there's a Camino hostel over in this direction. Where those people are standing is a monastery and a Camino hostel. But look at this beautiful square. Hi, Agatha. And people are saying hi, Richard.
Oh, hello.
Everyone, Richard says hi back. You may not have heard. But we've got Bell Tower up there. Okay, so we're walking the Camino de Santiago today, and I know I did touch on it the other day when you were all with me, but basically what it is it's a pilgrimage, and it's a pilgrimage to the city of Santiago de Compostela. And the reason that Santiago de Compostela exists is because the remains, supposedly, of the St. James were found there, and that's a sacred sacred place, and there's a pilgrimage. Now, the pilgrimages happen right throughout Portugal, Spain, France. There's 9 official routes, and they all end up at Santiago de Compostela. So we're going to walk part of the Camino today, just a very short part of it. It's still waiting for Paul. I wonder what's happened to him. Look at that sky, isn't it beautiful? Okay, so we could pop out that way, but I'm going to go back to the point where we left the trail so that we can actually follow the path or follow the Camino, the way of St. James in the direction of Leon Cathedral. So if we head back out this way, look at these poles. I mean, this building, I don't know how old it is, but look at it. It looks pretty ancient to me. There we go. And this part of the ground that I've been walking on is a bit treacherous. I just want to show you. It's just very pretty, very picturesque, but it's a bit treacherous if you're unsure of your footing at all. Yes, you wouldn't want to be walking through here in high heels, I don't think. I may have been more confident when I was younger, but certainly not any longer. I can't remember the last time I wore high heels. Okay, so the markers for the trail are the scallop shell, but they're also accompanied from time to time by those yellow arrows that I showed a few moments ago. So the scallop shell is a recognised symbol of St. James from the area of Spain where Santiago de Compostela is, quite close to the coast, and that the shell has been adopted as the official marker for the way of St. James, or the Camino de Santiago. His remains, or what was considered to be his remains, were discovered in the 9th century, and they are now situated within the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. Now, there are 2 rumours. Oh, here we go. Here's another marker, so we know we're following the trail. The beautiful scallop shell, and that's pointing in the direction that we are meant to be going. So I was going to talk to Paul about where he was going to be starting from, and just look down back along these alleyway. There's lovely bars and restaurants all around this area. Did you say there's another one? Oh, a church? Oh, there's churches all over the place. All right, now we think we're going straight here. Yeah, this way. There's a yellow arrow, so we know we're on the path. We're going in the right direction, following the Camino. Paul was going to start in a town called Sahagún. It's spelled Sahagun. I did ask him how long he was planning to walk for and where his end destination was, but I haven't got a definitive answer. I think he may have been ending in Leon, but I'm not absolutely certain about that. I'm hoping that he'll arrive and be able to help you out with that answer. Hi, Anne. Hi, Sarah. How are you going? I hope he doesn't think it's 6 o'clock UK time. That's a possibility. I might have led him astray. Anyway, the official distance between Sahagún and Leon is around about 56 kilometres, and walking takes apparently 12 hours. So I guess you would space that out over maybe 2, 3, possibly even 4 days, and allow your accommodation each night along the way as you go. Paul has done this before. He's done it 10 years previously. And he was planning to do it again with his son. He was actually planning to do it earlier this year. I think he attempted to start it, but had an injury. So I had to call it off on that occasion. So it was all raring to go again this time, but then family issues got in the way. Um, so that's why I was doing this on his behalf and hoping he could join us and describe what his plans were going to be. In any case, Leon lies on one of the most popular caminos. Oh, we've got another yellow arrow. Look, we know we're going the right way. Hi, Mary Lou. And there's one there on that infrastructure. But look, we've got this here as well. Just going to show you. There's a person walking in here. Oh, it's a door. It's just walked in and opened a door as I arrive. That's all right. It's going to close again in a moment. This gorgeous painting of an old. I'm guessing he's a farm worker. Works on the land. And hits the doorway to a car park by the looks of it. But there's the shell there in someone's hand. It's indicating that Santiago is 309 kilometres from here. And then there's some more signposts on that wall. Isn't it gorgeous? It's a beautiful mural. Well, the door's closing again, so we can actually get to see it. Talk about timing, huh? Here we go. I love the shell part of it. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? So Leon lies on the Camino known as the French Way. It starts in a town which is approximately 800 kilometres or 500 miles from Santiago de Compostela, but I don't know the name of the town, unfortunately. I've been trying to commit so many facts to memory today that many of them have gone in one side of my brain and out the other, as they often do. In any case, the starting point is somewhere in France. Then you cross the Pyrenees and enter through, I think it's Bourges is one of the bigger towns, followed by Sargun, and then on to Leon before you keep heading west and eventually arrive in Santiago de Compostela. If you're officially doing the walk, I believe you can be issued with a passport at either one of the hostels or at one of the churches along the way. And straight still? Yeah. Oh, look, we've got some more. Let these people pass. We've got some more images of the lion. We're going to see lots of images of the lion. So you get issued with a passport, which I believe you can get issued at either one of the chapels or churches or at one of the hostels along the way. Oh, here we go. Here's one of the hostels, I think. And it's fairly basic accommodation. It's economical. It's basically a hostel, shared accommodation, bunk style beds, and all that sort of thing. Just want this shop here will be of interest to all of you in the UK. Here we go, Covent Garden, and it's got God Save the People with a picture of the Queen in a what's her name? Wonder Woman costume. And then on this side we've got David Bowie as Ziggy Stardust. So yeah, I think this is a pretty upmarket, maybe second-hand shop. I'm not sure if it's second-hand or not. The price tag on this jumper, for instance, is 115 euros. It's a pretty nice jumper. I do like it. But I don't know if it's second-hand or what it is. Pretty nice. All right. So people do the Camino for any number of reasons. They might do it for big, for their religion. Now, another marker that we find on the footpath from time to time is this footprint, which is, it's in an awkward position at the moment. But I've asked the tourist office what that refers to. And apparently it's got nothing to do with the Camino. It's just a coincidence. It may have something to do with the cathedral, but they weren't able to give me an answer. So I don't know is the answer to that. We've got another yellow arrow here as well. So we're still following the markers. Down in this square to my left is I think we saw this building the other night, across the road from the Gaudi building, where the lights were just starting to come on as we finished my tour that evening. And hi, Lethargy, great to see you. Oh, thanks, Agatha. Lovely. Thank you. So we're seeing some sort of upmarket shops and things. This is a bit of a retail district, obviously. Oh, here, look. Here we go. So here's another one of the indicators. It's a stylized image of the shell. And up above it, I don't know if I can see that. What does that say? Okay, that's all right. That's all right. So we're on the Camino Frances, Leon, Ponferrada, what's that one say? Sobrero and Santiago. And then for the Camino San Salvador, you can go via Oviedo. So there must be two routes. It's two different ways you can go. Okay, so you've got the way of the French way, and you've got the San Salvador way. And what does it say? Have a nice way. Huh, there we go. Have a nice way. And I've got to keep remembering to get on the right side of the path. The European way, walking on the right. I'm continually doing it the Australian way, walking on the left. So people will do the Camino for any number of reasons. It might be for the physical challenge. It might be just to embed their faith. It's any number of reasons that they might decide to do the Camino. But as I said, it's a pilgrimage. It's one of the three great pilgrimages. There's another footprint. Again, we're not sure what it is. Yes, the UK way as well, Dawn. So here we are back at the Casa Botines, the Gaudi building that we saw the other night, which is beautiful. I'm hoping that once we're done and we're walking back the other way, we might see some lights come on. But at this point here, we are seeing an indication that we must turn right. So let's go. Let's head in this direction. Does anyone want to try and message Paul and ask him if he's got the time wrong? It might be my fault. I don't know. I'm sure I sent him the right time, but it might. Sorry? Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I might have said 6 o'clock, and he might have thought that was 6 o'clock UK time. I can't remember what I told him. I'm sure I told him the right time, but I might have told him the wrong time. Mr. Gaudi's still there. Oh, yes, Mr. Gaudi's still there on the bench. We've left him behind. He was looking quite relaxed there on the bench, Natalie. And Cynthia says, we walk on the right here too, and I bump into people, bonk into people who don't. Lynn already sent Paul a message. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Good girl. Thank you. And there's some pretty nice pebble mosaic in the middle of the intersection here. Looks quite lovely. Oh, am I live, Lena? It doesn't look very dark there. No, yes, I am live, Lethargy. It is coming up to sunset in about 10 minutes, I think. Let's have a look behind us. We can see the pink sky behind us over there. Richie's just looking up sunset time. It's 6:21 p.m. now, and sunset must have just happened. Must be right now. Must have just happened. It's not showing me the sky, unfortunately. Okay. That's all right. I don't know what this is leading to. What's this leading to? Probably a restaurant. Let's skip that. Another shell. Oh, we just missed another shell. Another shell on the footpath just there. Strange, it is pitch black in Blackpool. Yeah, you're further north than me. That would be why. So sunset for you is earlier than it is for us here. But it's going to get dark, and I'm hoping that we get some beautiful lights coming on the cathedral when we get to it in just a very short time. So let's pick up the pace a little, keeping a lookout for more shells, making sure we're going the right way. Oh, I'll show you this. Oops, people trying to dodge me. Here, look. This is how you can buy your potato crisps here. I bought a packet the other day. It was €3. Was it €3? Which is pretty expensive for a small bag of chips, but they are tasty. Here's a little bar that's open. So the way that you'll recognise anyone doing the pilgrimage is they'll have a backpack on their back, probably carrying a spare pair of shoes over their shoulder. And yeah, more. There's another footprint there. So that's leading to the cathedral. Then we've got the shell here leading also to the cathedral, but as part of the Camino. And I'm not sure what this is about. Something about the cathedral as well. Hi, Laurie. Great to see you. Lethargy says we need to move. Need to move to Scotland. Why? What's in Scotland? What did I miss? And Laurie says it's 72 degrees. Ronnie Lynn says here it goes down when we get around to 6:10. It goes down really quickly. And Natalie says, Laurie, you're a few hours. Let's all go to Chicago. Okay. We're all debating where we'd like to be. All right, so we're coming up towards the cathedral. This cathedral, the Leon Cathedral, is famous for being, it's recognised as having the largest expanse of stained glass of any cathedral in the world. 1,800, well, it looks like someone's tried to take this footprint with them. So, what do you reckon? 1,800 square metres of stained glass in the Leon Cathedral. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to go inside. I'm going to give it a red hot try, but we were prevented from going into the museum the other day, as some of you will remember. And what I did see inside the cathedral when I tried to have a look was that there's a fair bit of scaffolding on the inside at the moment, so it may not be worthwhile going in anyway. So what I will do, in fact what I have done, is I've put a link to the website for the cathedral in the description of this tour already, so you can go and have a look at whatever photos they have in their photo album on their website. But here we are, here's the Leon Cathedral. It was built, The building, the cathedral, as you can see it right now, was built or completed in the 1800s, but it was actually commenced in the 1300s. Excuse me, I'm still a little bit under the weather. Hi, Matthew. Sorry, I missed you coming on. Where are you? Back there somewhere? No, I still can't see you. There you are. Hi, Matthew. I had to scroll back to find you. All right, but that makes a beautiful picture, doesn't it? Look at that. So this is one of the major stops on the Camino de Santiago. Now, before I go and take a walk around it, and we'll attempt to go inside, but I'm just warning you in advance that it may not happen. In fact, it is likely that it won't happen. Let me show you this gorgeous mural here. This is quite stunning, this one. See if I can get it without the fence. How tall are you? You want to see if you can get any higher? Let me try and get that. That's not bad. Someone should take a photo of us. I'm literally holding the cord underneath Richard's arm. Okay. All right, I've got you back. And there we go. So that's Muhammad Ali over there. And I'm not sure who this is. Does anyone know who that is? No. Does anyone recognise this fellow? He's a little bit worse for wear. It's hard to see him actually. Okay. I love him. I hope he doesn't get painted over. I agree, Lethargy. He's beautiful, isn't he? All right, so I'm going to show you a few of the little sculptures and things to look at around the square, and we'll try and get into the cathedral. Oh, the sky. Let's see the sky first. Look at that. All right. I'm going to try and get it exposed for the colour of the sky by looking up and then we'll come down again. It's not quite happening. Yeah, it's having difficulty with the exposure. It's competing with the street lights, I think. All right, so here we go. I'm going to try and get down low and see if we can get as much of the cathedral in frame as we can. Okay, so bear with me and my knees. Yeah, that's not really working, is it? We're chopping the top of it off. Okay, so there's a little exhibition of some sort over this side. I'm going to have a look at that, see what that's about. Lethargy says maybe it's O.J. Simpson. Was it O.J. Simpson? He had one of those Afro combs in his hand. If that's a clue at all to anybody. Was that a creak I heard? Dawn. Okay, so there's some kind of an exhibition here, so we'll just have a little look at this as we walk down past this gorgeous cathedral, the main focus of our attention here. Now I'm going to try and remember the term that's used to describe it. There's a couple of fellows over here. We're going to go and chat to these fellows, see what they've got to say. So this young fellow doesn't look very interested in the cathedral, does he? He's looking the other way. But is it his older brother or his father? He's far more interested. I don't know who they are. We're going to look for a plaque on the ground, if we can find a plaque, maybe. No, can't see anything at all. I've got no clues as to who they are. Dawn, I think it was a creek crack crow. Okay, so these two fellows here, don't know. Don't know who they are, unfortunately. I'm sorry. And no plaque to indicate. Alright, so looking at the beautiful bell tower. Now, there's a term that I read today that is a description of the way that the carvings stand out on the exterior and the techniques that are used. Also with the wrought iron. And I've got to try and remember how you say it. I think it's something like plateresque. I could be wrong there, but it basically indicates in the manner of a silversmith is what it means. So that is a descriptor of the techniques used in not only this building, but the one I showed you the other day, the San Marco building, the convent as well. Oh, what did Laurie say? Is that a candy store where the kid is looking? Oh, yeah, well, could be, yeah. There was one down in that direction. So this is some sort of an exhibition about, I don't know, celestial bodies. Let's see if this gives us any clues to anything that we are encountering today. What does this tell us? Not much. There's a QR code if anyone's interested. But otherwise, it's all in Spanish, and everyone knows what my Spanish is like.
It's just archaeology.
Something to do with archaeology, yeah. So there's a piece of something there. It's probably been dug up as they were excavating the site, renovating it perhaps. And then there's some sort of a description in Spanish there that I can't help you with. It says something about las letrinas, so, and termas y letrinas. So maybe it was a bathhouse. And then we can see, I know what those are. They're flying buttresses. I know those. Who's the archaeology expert in our group? Who can help me out with anything else? Look at the way that brown feature at the top there is, it's see-through. You can see right through it. It's full relief. There's a little train going past. We haven't gone on the little train. We've decided we don't need to go on the little train. So there's another something or other here, all talking about the Roman history of the site in this case. Ruta del Leon Romano. And something about the crypt. Richard's gone downstairs. Where's he going? I'm not going to take you down there because I'll lose you. I'll lose the signal. But it's the archaeological crypt. I'm going to have to sing out and get him to describe it, I think. Remind me who Karen was. Sarah, or who Karen is? Look, he's gone down these stairs. I can look from, I'm not going to go up underneath, but what's down there? Anything?
Yeah, old fortifications and so on, but there's no photography allowed.
No photography or just no flash photography?
Well, I don't know. You can go and ask. There's someone sitting there.
Let's see if we can look in through the doorway. But I'm not going to go in because we'll lose the signal going underground. Okay, so we've got some Roman excavation happening down here. It might be just no flash photography. Oh, no, it is. There's definitely a no camera. It says... No, just says no dogs. I don't know what that means. We can probably have a look from here. So we've got some excavation that's happened, part of the site, and over in that direction as well.
The lights are on.
What?
The lights are on.
The lights are on. Lights are on. Ah, Richard's just told me the lights are on. Okay, so... Oh, wow. Oh, goodness, look. She used to be an archaeologist, Karen from York. Oh, I wonder if I've got her in my list. I've got all the guides that I've been able to track down on an Excel spreadsheet, waiting for me to gradually make contact with them. And it's a slow process, but I'm fairly sure that I'm in contact with most of the guides that are actively doing live streaming at the moment. Raphael might be useful too. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm going to step back a little bit further, see if I can get more of this in frame. Here we go. Okay. Now, since the lights are on the outside, I wonder if we can see any of the windows from the outside. Maybe not. No, just not looking in this direction here. Yeah, we'll go around the front. I'm going to try and go in. Rich is not keen.
Well,
It's €3 to get in as well, and if it's just scaffolding, we're questioning the value of actually going inside and how much we're actually going to get to see. So let's play it by ear and see how we go. Yeah, we didn't talk when we went inside the Cologne Cathedral, and we'll apply the same practice here. I don't see her on Facebook Live tours anymore, Sarah. It's got dark quickly there. Yeah, it's all of a sudden it's starting to get dark. There's no point me showing you the cathedral at the moment because there's a big fence in the way, and it's just in the way. All right. So back to the main entrance, which is around here. Let's have a look at the front of the building first because it's just beautiful. We'll go over near the tourist office and look back towards it from there. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay, I know I'm at a wonky angle, so let's see if we can do anything at all about that. Try and make it a bit straighter. Yeah, I think you're right, Laurie. I think it was a candy store in the corner, so well spotted with the child looking in that direction. And look at this, the steeples right at the top. I'm standing in the middle of the restaurant area at the moment, so I'm just feeling a little self-conscious about all of that. Here we go. Okay, this is where we try our luck. He's not going to come in with me, it'll be just me. So, where will I meet you? If I succeed in going in, where are you going to be? Ooh, nearly got bowled over by a toddler on a scooter. It is, isn't it, Dawn? It's really pretty. Let's keep looking up. Okay, we can get close up to the features of the outside before we enter and just look at the gorgeous carvings on the outside above the doors and of the doors themselves. Some of them are quite worn. When you look at the faces of the statues on each of the columns, they're a little bit damaged and quite worn. So I wonder if that's going to be attended to during the renovation. We saw the scaffolding on the side. You can see the detail of the wall here, and it is a bit weathered. It is a little bit weathered and worn. Okay, and then over here, I'm just going to look straight up. Does that Virgin Mary have a mantilla on? We'll go back and have a look at her while you explain to me what a mantilla is. Let's have a look. Where am I looking? What is a mantilla? A mantilla. So, because I don't know what that is, Laurie, I'm just going to come in nice and close, nice and slow, and you can help me pick out what it is that I'm looking for. Spanish headwear. Oh, okay. Traditional Spanish tall, lacy hat. It could be, yeah. Again, well spotted. It's a crown, you think, Dawn? Don't think it looks like a crown. Okay, yeah. All right, now I'm going to try and talk to the lady in here. So we might have to turn the camera away briefly while I speak to her. And it's in this way. All right, so permitted. Camera, yes. Flash, no. Silence. No drinking, of course. No tripods, no dogs. Okay, so the camera's permitted. Don't know about the gimbal. All right, so let's see. I think is it this way? Oh, I don't know which way to go now. Must be this way. All right. Shh. Hola. Is this okay?
It's closed.
It's closed.
Closed at 7 o'clock.
Oh,
Tomorrow, open 9:30.
it's already closed? It's not quite set.
It's closed at 7.
10. Could I have a quick look? No. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I can look from here? No. I'm being told no. Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay. Well, that's that then. We didn't get to go in. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Still, we got to see the beautiful cathedral from the outside, and I wonder where Richard is. Tell me if you see him. Oh, well, I sort out my microphone because I know it's windy. Oh, there he is. Okay, there he is. I tried. Yeah, sorry. I have no idea. I'm sure I could have gone in just for 5 minutes. She says it's closing at 7, which is it's only 1:45 now. But so no, I wasn't allowed in. What a shame. Oh no, 15 minutes. Oh well, never mind. It's still gorgeous, isn't it? We're going to go around the side for a side view. I wonder if we can get into the cloister because that's around the side. And then, how long have we been going? We've been going for 45 minutes. Does anybody want me to go back in the direction of the? It's a bit of a fair way, isn't it? The Gaudi building. It'll take us a good 10 minutes to get back down there, won't it? Yeah. 5 minutes? All right. Let's see if there's anything open around the side here. See if we can get into the cloister, which I think is through that doorway there. and we'll keep looking at this beautiful cathedral as we go. Getting some interesting angles. So I'm going to try and find you some images of windows and get them uploaded. Hi, Una. We're just looking at Leon Cathedral. Would have been no harm in her letting you have a quick peek. I know, I couldn't even look through the door, could I? She wouldn't let me just look through the door. Can I just look through the door? No. Still, gorgeous scenes of Leon. This is the cloister. Don't know, what time does this shut? That shuts at 7 as well. Right, can you get inside? This is the shop. No, I think this is an entry fee as well. He's packing up. He's packing up, putting his coat on, getting ready to go. Oh well, never mind. They probably cut off before closing because they end up chasing around the building, trying to get people out. Otherwise, that's right. That's true. My daughter used to work in a department store, and that was how she used to spend the last half hour of her day, finding people in the change rooms, chasing them out. Agatha says, "Thank you, very interesting tour, Lynn. I have to go to work now." Thank you for joining me, Agatha, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, there goes the wind again. All right, we're going to head down towards the Gaudi building for anyone who missed it the other day, and hopefully the lights are on. So, yeah, I'm sure they must have lights on it at night. This, I don't know what it is, so why don't we have a quick look and see if we can figure out what this is. It's interesting. Oh, it's got hands on it. What's that about? They should not get ready to leave until closing. There we go. Interesting sculpture. Interesting against the sky there. Love seeing cities that I know nothing at all about. Love Leon. Yeah, it is. I knew nothing about it until I came here. Didn't even know about the Gaudi building until we got here. So that was a lovely surprise. And really interesting walking through it as well. I've actually posted on my Explore with Lynn page some text that I've taken from the information panels inside the Gaudi House, along with a couple of photos, and I plan to add some more. I just didn't get enough time today. So have a look at that if you're interested. It does give you some background on why what initially looks like a plain building until you get up close and start looking at the detail is so important in his career and his overall portfolio of work. Yeah, so give me 5 minutes and we'll be back down at the Gaudi House. I'm just going to double check that my bag is closed. I'm a bit worried that I've got my bag open. Yeah, there we go. Making sure the zippers are zipped up. All right. This is our last day in Leon. We leave tomorrow on the train to San Sebastian. We're going to be in San Sebastian for 2 nights, so 1 full day. And I have actually scheduled a tour, a walking in the late afternoon tour in San Sebastian. We'll be staying quite close to the waterfront, quite close to the old town. So I think it'll be quite interesting, and we'll be going out looking for somewhere to grab a bite to eat at that time. So you can help me choose something.
It's great, darling. You do what you need to do.
Dawn, I love travelling. I just hate the flying part of it. That's why we've made such a big effort to see as much as we can on this trip, because we know it's the last time. We won't be doing this again. The actual flying and traveling part of it is just becoming a bit more than we're comfortable with now. So when we get back home, I think we'll be putting down some more permanent routes. By the water, you'll have nice hotel view. I should have, yes. It's pretty close to the waterfront. So there's an interesting looking bar. It looks pretty cool. We're getting a mixture of Halloween decorations, not a lot, a little bit. And then also the Christmas decorations are starting to appear as well. So it's starting to look a little bit festive right about now. I like the light colours on this building. Wait till you fly over the North Atlantic. Been pretty bumpy lately. Ew. You're making me nervous now, Laurie. We won't actually be doing that until it'll be, let me think, we'll be flying from Dublin. So we're going to be flying from Frankfurt to Dublin before Christmas, at the end of sort of like the middle of November, about the 18th of, December, not November, December. We'll be flying from Frankfurt to Dublin and spending a few days in Dublin. And then we'll go from Dublin to San Francisco. So that'll be at the end of December, just before Christmas. You've been to San Sebastian, Una. Oh, you have to tell me all about it. What should I be looking out for? It looks like there's like a promontory with a hilltop, and some interesting structures at that point. So that's where we're aiming for, I think, when we do our walk the day after tomorrow. All right, any lights on? Come on. Oh, yes. Here we go. There we go. Now this is Casa Botines. This is also known as the House of the Dragon. And above the front door there, right in the middle, here we have a statue of St. George slaying a dragon. No, I'll be in San Francisco for Christmas, Laurie. I'll head to Sacramento after I've spent a few days with my brother in San Francisco. And so the way that Gaudi designed this building, apparently you can't really see the pointy roofs. Oh, the lights just put on in that corner. But they're very exaggerated points, very reminiscent of Azay-le-Rideau, the castle on the Loire. And they're slate so that the snow would run off easily and not sit on the roof. Apparently he chose limestone for the walls so that the snow would stick to the walls, and not only make it look like a bit of a crystal palace, but it would insulate the building as well, because the limestone apparently is not permeable. It's not porous. So yeah, lovely building. And there's lots more detail to this. I've forgotten all the facts that I read the other day. No, there's the wrought iron here apparently is reminiscent of the claws of the dragon, and then the slate on the roof is reminiscent of the scales. I have one, but it's not very good. But I will post it when I post it on that. Post it on the post on Explore with Lynn page that I've already got up there. I've got a few more photos that I took from the information panels, and it's just a very small one. It's not a very good one, but it does actually show what it looks like with the snow on the outside. It's very pretty. Oh, Antonio's got company. So we can't sit with Antonio right at the moment. All right, so there we are. So apparently when he designed this building, he did away with big structural supporting walls and put thin columns in its place, thin walls. So the people of Leon at the time thought the building was going to fall down. Excuse me, I'm really sorry. And there was even a song that the children would sing. Basically translated, it was Martinez is falling down, falling down. So there was that they fully expected that this thing wasn't going to last. And then up the top there, we've got the flag flying. All right. Yeah, thank you for that tip, Una. Hague Street. Okay. Bring good walking shoes. San Francisco is so hilly. I won't actually be in San Francisco. That's just where we're flying into. My brother lives in Sonoma, which is wine country, and that's where we'll be heading. So it'll be kind of just in and out. And if we can convince him, I guess we'll get him to show Richard the Golden Gate Bridge and Golden Gate Park, where I believe there's some Gillian Mark sculpture at the moment. So I'm going to have to convince him to take us there. All right, let's turn this camera around. We're about to finish up. Bear with me. Let's get this right. I'm so sorry Paul didn't make it. I'm sure he's got a very good reason. But it's just a shame that he wasn't able to join us. Here we go. He's trying to make himself my size. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. Thank you again. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in San Sebastian if you're able to join me there. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, Gregory, didn't know you were there. Hi and bye. Bye for now.